Man, oh man, I guess if you want to piss off Christians, you ask them what Jesus said about protecting children and get all kinds of interesting comments. I got a few who answered my question with the words of Jesus about what did Jesus say about people who hurt children. A few of them were able to quote the words of Jesus. I got a lot of opinions. I got a lot of nasty remarks. I just want the internet to know I am zero offended. I just have done quite a few of these social experiments, and here's the point. Ready? Number one, I'm trying to compel people to be on the front lines of protecting children. I would like to see the church specifically on the front lines. Why? Because they should be, and because there's a lot of rampant harm to children in the church. 3, I was born and raised in a Christian cult. I know Christians don't like hearing that truth, but is what it is. And despite the fact that I don't blame Jesus and God in the Bible for abusing tens of thousands of children, and I don't blame Christians for not exactly following the teachings of Jesus Christ, right? Specifically prioritizing the safety of children, specifically in places of faith where they should definitely be specifically safe. I do want to raise people's awareness that there's a lot of tension or maybe like triggered feelings around the topic of calling the church to the front lines of protecting children. And I don't mind being that person. I really don't mind people being upset at me or calling me names or saying all kinds of interesting things, but there's so many interesting accusations, right? Mind you, I am not a Christian. I'm literally asking people to discuss what Jesus said in the Bible about protecting children. In response, rage baiting, apparently, okay. It's a weird thing to be triggered by, don't you think? One might think a Christian would welcome the opportunity to discuss the Bible and specifically Jesus's words with anybody, but specifically anyone who's not the same as them, right? I just want people to understand that there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of people making excuses. There's a lot of people that don't want me to talk about the fact that I'm a survivor of 20 years of cult abuse, including child trafficking, and that there are still current day problems, and that there's a lot of things that we the people can do to be part of the solution. But guess what? It starts with awareness. We can't solve a problem we are refusing to acknowledge. We can't pretend like doing this makes the bad guys go away, and it definitely does not protect children. So if you're mad at me about talking about protecting children, training law enforcement to help protect children, doing my part to protect children, being a survivor of 20 years of cult abuse and child trafficking, that'd be weird. I want you to know this is a big part of the problem. Apathy, people wanting to ignore the issue, people wanting to quiet survivors and silence the truth. Silence is compliance, and allowing people to be so comfortable with trying to silence truth and even distract from the real topic, which is we should protect children, certainly not what Jesus would do, and it's definitely part of the problem.